Hi friends, now let us take up the 14th program of our CFG web series. This is preparing and printing price list of items. You know price list of items, several times you find the price list of items. As far as price list of items are concerned, for several goods different grades are there. Let us take like rice, different grades are there, coffee powder, tea powder, and many items. Different grades are there and different prices are there. For them, we are writing a price list in this format. Actually, this is 50 plus lines program. Being a beginner, you may be terrified. Some of you may be terrified. It's so big and all that. Don't feel that. I give you a technique. If you adopt the technique, that is copy and paste technique. For copying, pasting also, one strategy is required. If you have that strategy, grouping strategy, if you know that grouping strategy, then regardless of the size of the program, it may be 100 lines, 2 lines, 100 lines also, you can perform it with 40 to 50% of the time actually required. The technique you have to know. For everything I am telling you, common sense, and common sense, not intelligence. If you have common sense, you can reduce your burden. Otherwise, you can double your burden. Simple thing. Where your common sense plays a vital role, I will explain to you. Okay. Now, come to this program. Here, as usual, first our analysis is how many variables are required. Simply seeing that, you have to apply that. Here, how many columns are there? 5 columns are there. And 3 rows are there. 5 into 3. 15 variables are required. Okay. 15 variables are required. How many are input variables? How many are output variables? As far as 4 columns are concerned, those are input variables because item name you have to enter, grade 1 price, grade 2 price, grade 3 price you have to enter. Average price in processing section we calculate. That's why out of 15, 12 are input variables and 3 are output variables. Okay. Number 3, what is the appropriate type? Appropriate type means names of the items. Item 1, 2, 3, 3 items are there in this list. So you declare it as string. String, actually one name only, multiple names you don't give. And one more thing I am telling you, don't give actual names. Actual names means rice, sugar, coffee powder, etc. If you give, one problem is there. Actually, rice, the price of the rice may be 30 to 70 rupees, let us say, depending on the grade. So, if you give 100, 150 rupees as you like and all that, it is ridiculous. As I told you already, somebody sees your program, he never, suppose if you give that ridiculous prices, which are uncommon prices, then he never see the other program. Because you can understand that you do not have common sense. If you have programming skills also, being a programmer, if you don't have common sense, you are discounted. In the beginning itself, in the intro videos itself, I told you one thing. If you have 3 attributes, you can become a good programmer. The first one is computer, second one is commitment, third one is common sense. According to me, it is the first one. Okay. So if you don't have common sense, this is the common. What is common sense means I cannot give you 1 or 2 lines definition. This is common sense. Okay. One price if you take and all that, actually it should represent actual prices. In the previous program I told you temperatures. You have to take the temperatures in your area, in your city or in your state. But you should not take temperatures in either in Jammu Kashmir or Rajasthan Thar desert. Understand? That is matter of common sense. And one more point I am telling. That's why what I encourage you, time being later you as you like you do. Once you become professional, if you want to give coffee powder, rice, sugar, whatever you want you can give. But time being triple A, triple B, triple C give in uppercase. Number 2, another point. Actually, in tens of colleges I found the same program I have given. 95%, even 100% students, how they displayed, demonstrated that they don't have common sense, Actually, you know that grade 1 price is higher than grade 2. grade 2 price is higher than grade 3. How they have given, grade 1 price 90 rupees, grade 2 price 95 rupees, grade 3 price 100 rupees. Like this, if they give and all that, what impression a professional gets by seeing your code? That's why every time I focus on this point. It should not be discounted. Many people feel that simply they are writing code and all that, they feel masters. That is 50%. Remaining 50% are different things. I will tell you contextually. That's why I am telling you whatever points I am drawing, because more than coding I am focusing on this thing, because it should not be discounted. At the same time, it should not fail also. Okay, that point you have to understand and then proceed. Okay, then types actually integer. If you want to give float and all that, I don't discourage. Now, for the sake of convenience, all types, remaining all types in CQ. Okay. As far as names are concerned, here bigger names should be required. Why bigger names? I tell you. If you give shorter name also, it should represent what it is. That is only one condition I put. So, as far as item name is concerned, item 1 name, item 1 name, item 2 name, item 3 name, and all that you give. Okay, in a camel case. As far as grade 1 price, actually, how you give? Item 1, grade 1, GRD, okay. Price, kg. This you must give. Otherwise, if you know any shorter format, you tell me. You share with me. Because whatever shorter format you give, it should represent whatever it is. That's why don't be lazy. Don't be over smart. You give like this only. Next, very easy. Item 1, grade 2, price gauge. Item 1, grade 3, price gauge. Item 2, grade 1, price gauge. Item 2, grade 2, price gauge. Like that. Copy and paste. You can easily one time only, you have to type everything. Okay. Like that, you give it. And as I tell you, when you are giving inputs and all that, your presence of mind is very much required. What prices you are giving and all that. Any price, for because we are using names triple A, triple B, triple C and all that. Any names, any prices you can give, no problem. But it should be in descending order. Grade 1 price is higher than grade 2, grade 2 price is higher than grade 3. That point you have to understand. Okay. Now everything I explained to you, format, output formation I have given. So, if you have 100% confidence, self-confidence, now don't see my explanation. Now next video, I give the explanation of this program. Don't see the explanation, write it on your own. How you think good, you write it. Write it, whatever challenges are there and all that, you meet the challenges and find out solutions. Then you watch my explanation. My explanation is not required for you, actually, to be frank with you. Or otherwise, it's not a condition for you. Otherwise, after seeing my explanation, you try to write this program independently, and what way I have written and all that, you strictly follow the same. Follow the same conventions, line gas, everything. You should be like a well formatted document. Somebody sees your program, they should understand you are a disciplined programmer. Next, the contents of the program. It is like already told you, having good handwriting. If you have good handwriting, regardless of knowing you, whether you know them or not, simply seeing that, they get a first impression on you. In the same manner, your program is written as I have written, then they get the first impression. There are some flaws also, okay, they excuse, but you first prove yourself as a very disciplined programmer. That point you understand and then proceed.